Frawg's really gonna need to play around the grenades really well. One tool he's gonna have at his disposal to do that is the witch time. The range on that move is really, really nice. So there's a chance that he can grab a grenade and then run at you and then activate a witch time. Like that's a counterplay that Bayo has in this game. So we'll see what you can come up with. Bayo against Snake. Crazy matchup coming up. Of course, you got MVD against Frawg. Let's get into it. Cone 8.
So this is a matchup that we got to watch for, we got to analyze a little bit. And one of the things that I felt like became clear as I watched this more and more is that the way this matchup goes is at like the lowest level, Snake destroys.
Yeah. Because
it's very easy for him to just like punish anything Bayonetta does, get crazy strings. She can't aerial combo him because of grenades. Then at the mid-level, I think Bayonetta does a lot more because Snakes aren't really used to the sort of burst movement that Bayonetta has. They're just sitting there shielding a lot, so they're going to get dash grab constantly. Bayonettas have to use a lot of grab. And then at the top level, I think Snake wins again. Yeah. But it's something where both of the players need a significant amount of experience to be able to play it because it's such a extreme matchup both ways. And you can see Frawg playing around Snake's disadvantages so well. Whenever MVD is on the ground, just shielding, holding out those grenades, holding the button on the guns to get him to pop that grenade. Super smart there.
Just a tiny bit of pushback on that move, just enough to keep it going. I love, again, that witch time, just not enough time to get the full punish there. MVD, though, has to get up the ledge. The Cypher coming through strong. Very nice stuff here. The movement, I gotta say, MVD Snake, I love the movement on it. It's so strong, man. Like, you see him sliding up the platforms, the way he pulls up the grenades, uses his special moves to kind of maneuver in the air. All gonna be super crucial against Bayonetta. And there you go, holding onto his stock, keeping the rage, and taking the first stock here. MVD, very clean way to start off this set.
One of the things that you could see from MVD is that I think when Ultimate first came out, a lot of people had a lot of trouble with Snake, particularly people who didn't know him from any other iteration of Smash. But this is clearly a very seasoned Snake that has been playing the game for a very long time. Yeah. MVD getting this character who he's been playing for years and years, he has a certain way of moving that is unlike, players that just picked up Snake when this game came out or players that are just learning. I think a lot of players have dropped Snake, realizing that as the meta develops, he can sometimes sort of stagnate a little bit, get worse. But MVD is just so seasoned, it's like curated after so long, that he's just got tricks like that up air, and that'll do it.
That was such a great conversion, and again, this is all coming down to MVD keeping onto that first stock and keeping that rage. I mean, that was a KO on Bayonetta at what, I think like 80% maybe off the conversion, so I think it started at 70 actually, so very nice job. MVD always heads up with the plays, man. He's always ready to cash in on stuff like that, so very well done by the Snake main.
Let's see, 189 here. He's just so firmly ahead, and this is where things get so difficult for Bayonetta, because you got the early percents. You can't rack it up like you used to. She got like 80-90% for free off a boost kick or an ABK, but that up tilt is going to do it. 189 on MVD, not losing a single stock.
Sometimes that happens against Snake. It looks like a very competitive, very close first stock, and then he just runs away with it. Literally and figuratively. Like, he runs away with it, man. He's going to run away, throw his grenades, and force you to deal with his traps, man. It's like trying to make it through Kevin McAllister's house in Home Alone. You know what I mean? You never know where you're going to step on, where you're going to slip. Yeah, exactly. And with Bayo, you don't have so many of those opportunities, because once you get to, I think you got a KO around 60%, it started a grenade into an up air, it just, you die so easily. So, man, well done by MVD, because that was looking like, Frawg was looking really strong in the first stock, but like we said with Snake, sometimes that's just the way it goes.
What it comes down to for Bayonetta is it feels like Bayonetta has two distinct interactions, where it's like the first one is just for damage. You want to land one hit and then land it up to like 80, 90, 100%. The second one is to push your opponent off stage to land one of your incredibly telegraphed kill moves. Yeah. Bayonetta has a lot of trouble getting the KO. If her back is to you, you know what she's going to do. And it feels like the best Bayonetta players are able to like speed run those interactions. They get one of their first hits, does 80-90 right away, and then you sumo wrestle them to the corner where they're forced to up B in Snake's case, where they're forced to recover, and then you can land that back air. Frawg never got the chance to do that because he never got the first stock off. Yeah. So he got so much damage at the start. At the beginning, did a lot, and then as time went on, MVD just evaded kills more and more, and it just snowballed, and it got away from him. Lilad is here for the next stage. Weird. I honestly don't think we've seen this stage at all.
Well, first off, you know what? MVD loves the stage. Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to ban it, but the thing is Bayo gets the angled guns here. Like the angled neutral B turns her projectile from kind of this anti-air tool into a straight line. So that's going to help out a lot in terms of the zoning game. So I think it makes sense considering MVD's relationship with the stage and also Bayo as a character being able to have those projectiles available. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to mess with the projectiles from MVD a little bit as well. So we'll see what Frawg can come up with here. You also get the runoff ABK too. Like if you dash off and then come back on and you get like the straight line ABK up the ledge too. So
Yeah.
good stuff for Bayo all around.
Good forward. They're going to try to chase MVD. And that's what you need. Excellent work going high. Getting that air dodge. Perfect work there by Frawg. Finally, in the driver's seat for the first time this set. That is exactly what he needs, is to be able to shave those stocks off very quickly and be able to get to the next one. Bayonetta is such an extreme character in that regard.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And I think this is exactly what we're talking about game one, the importance of that first stock, because now we're seeing Frawg just go to the corners here, force MVD to approach with the guns that are shooting in a straight line, and then jumping and getting the burst option of the ABK, and just racking up the damage. Ooh, comboed off the grenade, too. Go up all day, forward air, off the top. Yes, looking clean. And he worked the grenade into that combo. That was super custom Bayonetta stuff. Talking again, we can't overemphasize it, Coney, the importance of the first stock in this matchup. Woo!
It is so critical. And you saw it there. I mean, Frawg is running away with it time and time again. Finally getting hit by that. MVD finally getting that stock up, but it's still 2-1. Lilat proving to be very strong for Frawg here. Definitely a calculated pick, but takes 51 off of one interaction. All MVD had to do was touch him. And he's already all the way up to that. And I mean, like, that's so bad for Bayonetta just because she is so light. Misfire by MVD, getting hit by 2 grenades, and now he's at 68. Jeez.
It's a lot. I mean, the grenades work both ways, right? They still do a lot of damage to Snake. He might be heavy, but they really rack up. And I think 2 grenades, like, obviously damage aside, just the mental damage they can do to you. Oh, ABK, right? Threw the grenade, but that's okay. Good lead to work with here, but you can't kind of snooze on Snake in this matchup as Bayo, because I think she's pretty much an up tilt away from losing this stock. So one good hit from MVD is going to do it, and then we might be in the danger zone for Frawg's. All right, hold on, Coney. Hold on to your hats, chat. We're gonna see what he got here. What a roll! That was so smart.
Phew! Was able to get around that roll just barely. I mean, MVD, he was so good in the first game at evading the kill options and getting around the kill moves. And if he could just pull that magic again, he should be okay. You could see him, even though he's behind, he's just sitting under these platforms, just not approaching. He wants Bayonetta to have to come to him, to have to go through these projectiles. He lays out the grenade specifically to stop the guns and then knock Frawg in the air. This is just getting worse and worse for Frawg as time goes on, and now an up tilt might do it.
Yeah, and I love how MVD, look, he's putting that C4 on the center platform. So if Frawg does the jump ABK, MVD's going to have an answer. Like, that is just so smart right there, just having it ready. Yeah, I was going to say that might do it. So close, controlling that center platform again. I'm telling you, so important. All the explosions in the world. MVD clutching out that game 2. Come from behind victory. Doesn't even begin to describe it, Coney.
There at the end, you saw what happened is he was stuck in shield. Frawg had a very uncomfortable spot, had the grenade all around him, had the C4, so much stuff that could blow up. And then at the end, he just tried to jump out, tried to get out of that situation. The Nikita was right there to cover it, and that'll do it. MVD just using every tool in his arsenal to great effect.
That was that was perfect. That was perfectly played there at the end. We knew it was going to be trouble for Frawg if it got down to a last stock situation, because at that point, the percentage lead doesn't mean a whole lot. You still have to find the killing blow as Bayonetta against MVD's Snake. So MVD is just going to set up shop. And one thing he did so well, one thing that can't be understated at all about that comeback, was the roll on the Witch Time. Because Witch Time obviously slows your character down in every way, which includes the invulnerability frames you have while you're rolling. So MVD with the reaction roll, incredibly smart, saved that stock, saved that game for him, and now we're back on. Maybe he's onto something, Coney. Maybe the stage really is beautiful and perfect for himself. Like, that really worked out for him, I gotta say.
Yeah, no question. I think that this is sort of indicative of what I was talking about before, where it feels like at the top level, this is just very difficult for Bayonetta, and I think MVD just knows this matchup so well. He's just working around Bayonetta's flaws so much, and her inability to approach in a lot of ways. A lot of her neutral is very telegraphed, and she trades that for an incredible combo game once she hits you. But you can see MVD just, look at the way he's recovering. He has the fastball air dodge mix-up, I'm sorry, the fastball into the air dodge mix-up to get around. Just very tricky movement in the air that Frawg is not able to keep up with. And despite the fact that Frawg is up, he needs to make the most out of every single interaction, because if he leaves any percent on the table, if he leaves any amount of the plate uncleaned, MVD is going to take it, get that up tilt, and kill so much early.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing we saw with the mix-up on his recovery, too. Oh, did he just come down with a forward air, by the way?
Yeah.
Well, he's feeling confident, that's for sure. The thing with MVD's recoveries, too, we saw him try to go high early in the last game, and that's what led to that huge lead from Frawg. He did the old-school Bayonetta stuff, combo you off the top, take advantage. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Okay, forward smash the wrong, or up smash the wrong way. Still gets some back air, though, to clean it up. Very nice job there. Frawg still staying alive here, Coney. Signs of life for sure.
Yeah, and here's the benefit. This is their reward for getting that single hit and getting that stock off, is just a lot of percent if you can get that single hit. Bayonetta really struggles to get in on stake and to approach when these grenades are out, when the C4s are in. Like, there's so much stuff. And you can see it even there, that Nikita getting canceled and adding on 3 damage on the grab. You're just stuck in shield.
It's true. I feel like Frawg has to mix it up so well against MVD, and they've been doing an exceptional job of that. It's just so hard to kind of keep up with Snake. Like, the way he can trade, the way he can set up so many traps for your ABKs. Like, jump afterburner kick is one of Bayonetta's favorite gap closing game forward airs. He's going to do it off the top. Yes, it is. Again, Frawg clean conversion there, taking the lead back. Like we said, you got to play very carefully. Oh, the air dodge instantly. That was so smart. Awareness, Coney, in the name of the game.
Super good. Yeah, 46% already. Frawg has got to be breathing a little easier after that stock, and then he just gets kicked in the mouth with a sleeping bag. Big back air there. And he has to be careful, because MVD should not be getting strings like that. 41% basically for free off a single hit. Frawg is really just going toe-to-toe with these early percents, and then just later he's having difficulty getting the kill. We have to hope that he's able to clinch this one out, because MVD's living way too long historically.
Yeah, it's just so hard to close them out against Snake. Uh-oh. Okay, he's
fine.
Okay,
I was worried too, but yeah.
Well, I just didn't think he could act in time. I knew he could make it back from there. I thought, never mind. Either way, back air, that should be a conversion. Almost a KO too. MVD living though. He's got to go high. Okay. Feet back on the ground.
Oh, I think he tried to turn around up tilt, but he did not turn around unless he just wanted to do it in that direction, hoping Frawg would go through the shield maybe with an ABK, maybe a little bit of prediction. Either way, neither of those things are going to land. Frawg going to win game 3 against MVD. MVD now has the choice of counterpick, but, like, we know he likes Lilat. I don't know if he'll go back.
It's kind of crazy, too, because you think about that game 2 with Frawg, where it was a 3-stock comeback. Now you're thinking, like, you're able to close out that game 3, even though you're behind. I think Frawg is really picking up some momentum here, which is, that's a huge compliment, too, because it's so easy after a reverse 3-stock to be down and out, to be like, man, I can't do this. Like, I threw away. I should be up 2-1 right now, is an easy thought to have. See Frawg push past all those thoughts and keep up the positivity. You just won a clean game 3 in a tough matchup against one of the best Snakes in the world for sure. So I think Frog's got to be feeling themselves just a little bit. I don't know what the counterpick stage is going to be. I think Lilat's good for Snake too, because you got to keep in mind, like, all of the pressure that MVD keeps up by covering the platforms with explosives between the C4 and the grenades against Bayo is just so important, because when she goes for all those combos up in the air, she has to come down eventually. And if you're putting stuff on the ground where she's going to land, that damage adds up quickly too. Or you force her to land in a bad spot, which is even better for you. So we'll see, man. I think we're going to go to a stage with some platforms though, but I don't know. It's hard to say. We haven't seen MVD's counterpicks yet today. But I think that it was also the first game that MVD has lost so far in the Smash World Tour. So pretty crazy stuff so far. Frawg staying alive here, forcing a game 4. MVD's counterpicks. We might see 2 of them, Coney, but we're going to start right here, right now, on PS2.
Yeah, let's see. PS2 it is, yeah. I think that the way that this stage is framed too, just being so long, it should be good for MVD to just sort of run away and chill out. A connection error has occurred. I wonder if that's on everybody, or if that's... At least it happened at the beginning of the match. Oh god,
it's us.
Like they're still fighting. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Gino against Retro Link, clashing in the middle. Lightning is flying between. They're going to the lightning back and forth. I don't really know. All right. So
yeah. Well, hi everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So
how you doing?
You know what's crazy? The fact that this hasn't happened more. Like, this hasn't happened that much to me. honestly, which is kind of crazy. Like when we're commentating these blocks, not very common. So good on Nintendo, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what happens here. Like, do we just hear the result of the match after? Do we? What's the? What do we?
Let me see if MVD's. I'm sure he's streaming. Hold on.
Good call. Good call. Yeah, let me see.
What's going on, chat? How you guys doing? It's been it's been amazing. So it pulls up the Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles when I look up MVD.
MVD is not streaming.
He's not.
No. Does Frawg stream?
Frawg? Any
SSBU?
Frawg subs in the chat?
No, he's not streaming either. Well.
Let's talk about the bracket then, I guess. Winner side is crazy good. I think the set we're both looking forward to the most is Send against Dom. I want to watch Dom play. Well, I like watching Send play too, obviously. But Dom against Send should be a great match. Send obviously the #1 seed, but I think Dom, he's just been on a tear lately in terms of his Wi-Fi brackets. One
is
Xanadu.
Is that happening soon? The Dom Send set?
So MVD Frawg is the second to last set in winners round 1, and then we have Min Main and Scion, and then I think we'll go right into that because it'll be the top set of winners quarters finals. So I think it's probably 3 sets away is my guess.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just in my professional guessing opinion, I don't really know. Elegant is streaming. That's good information, but it doesn't really help out what we're looking for right now.
Thanks, bro. Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah. Who else is streaming? Ninja's streaming. Ludwig, you know.
Don't go there. Don't look. Everybody, stay here. I think Elegant is in the last chance qualifier, if I'm not mistaken. So he's in the lower bracket trying to fight his way back up. We've got a couple more sets for you guys. I'm hoping that this one goes to game 5 so I can see one more game. You know.
Yeah, well, that and like looking at the losers bracket. Well, let me take a look here. So losers bracket. Sorry, I have so many brackets open. I always lose my spot because I had all the brackets from yesterday open, so I could see like and make sure I know who they play and stuff. Oh, Grayson's out. Oh man, he lost to Chewy though, who is a sick Mewtwo. But I love Grayson. Grayson's one of my favorite Rob players. He's really good.
I could see Rob getting overwhelmed heavy by Mewtwo. Like, I could just see Rob getting run down by a character like Mewtwo, who's just gonna charge at you constantly, you know.
Well, and Chewy too, like he just had such this like, even though we didn't watch him, he won a game against Luis in what seemed like a really tough matchup. So I think he just has a really good handle of the character and the advantage state that Mewtwo has that you need to. And Rob, honestly, like for as good as a character as he is, just absolutely can get obliterated if he's put in the disadvantage too many times. So
yes,
and if you don't know that matchup, Mewtwo's really scary. Like if you don't know, I don't know how well versed Grayson is in that matchup, but man, Mewtwo can just blow you up sometimes.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
So Chad is saying that MVD is up 2 stocks to 1 against Frawg. How do you guys
know that? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Huh?
No one's streaming. What are you talking about?
I'm trusting them. I don't know why. I'm just saying that. Okay, Frawg won, says Pop and Swiss. I don't know how you know.
Okay.
But that's what somebody said in the chat. I guess.
Frawg
Thank you.
won.
Yeah. Just thanks, bro. Like.
Wait, look, MVD won. Thanks, Hazmat Rules. That's cool. I don't know how you saw that, but...
oh, wow. Hazmat
2-2.
with the... yeah, good. Well done. They say MVD is streaming on his Discord? What?
He streams on the Discord. He said it like your grandparents would say someone's on, you know...
on the Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Yeah, that's funny. The Google.
They're on.
Oh, I won. I won. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. It was hard fought. Yeah.
Wait, are we back?
Are we done?
Wait, it really is 2-2.
2-2! Okay, here we go. We are in game 5 now. Frawg against MVD on PS2. Let's go.
On the Discord. All right, game 5, guys. Let's get a little serious here. No idea how Frawg won that game 4, but here we are. PS2 is the stage again. MVD went here last. We saw, came back with an L. Now he's trying to make it a W. Let's go.
Yeah.
Grenade. Oh, he throws it. Okay, I thought he was shield, but either way, better. That's the thing. Snake mates, it's just crazy how well they know the timings of every single explosion they're going to throw out. Like, as someone who used to only play against them, I have like a pretty solid idea and feel pretty confident in it, but they know it like the back of their hand.
Yes. Let's see, it's 67%, 36. We're going to go to the ledge. MVD again, trailing pretty significantly in terms of percent I only say that because he doesn't have anything, I don't think, at this percent where he can just get like a neutral air into a down tilt or something, like he got before, which is just insane. You can see Frawg having to weave through this just obstacle course of projectiles. Playing some Ninja Warrior. Finally, down tilt, gonna knock him in the air, but like, it sucks because Snake isn't a character that you normally expect to like chase you in the air. You expect him to wait for you to land, but MVD is willing to go up there, and it can be really scary.
He's landed a lot of nairs, actually, especially the early percentages. Yeah. Good activation of the up B, too. That is certainly where MVD is going to need to watch out for Frawg. And I think that's where Bayo's going to have a hard time against Snake, too, is like her up B. Oh, the up smash, that's going to do it. Very nice surprise option there. Her smashes are so strong, man. Obviously, like, you can plank with them and all that good stuff, but man, if she's able to land them, watch out. She's going to be taking stocks very quickly.
86-0 here. See, racking up as much as possible. Up tilt. Yeah, he just barely landed right in front of MVD at just a bad spot.
Okay, holding shield on the platform here. Explosions, that's what you want to see. And even with like the percentages being this close or not having the lead, MVD's still going to want to trade with the grenades like all day. Pretty much until he starts losing the stocks. Like it doesn't matter. Okay, up B. Grenade, yep. That is the perfect grenade for MVD because not only does it trade and get the damage, but the other thing is that it goes up kind of late and lets him land while Bayo's still stuck in the air. What an air dodge, by the way. Jumping and air dodging through, kind of like the Matrix slow-mo right through the quick ABK.
Yeah. 107 to 101. Ooh, air dodging through the up tilt, doesn't want to get hit, but yeah, you can see Frawg just struggling. He's just like banging his head on the wall that is MVD. Oh, getting through that, but he can't get enough out of the witch time. You gotta know how long you have until your opponent gets out of it. Just sucks for Frawg. Just not quite in the right place, not throwing out the right thing at the right time. Now 123 on MVD. We are gonna see yeah, another witch time, but it's just not the right thing there. It's just not the right punish.
And the thing, too, is that witch time, you can really feel the diminishing returns on it. You know what I mean? If you whiff one, the next one, even if you hit it, you barely have any time to get anything going. I think that's kind of what happened in the last stock. And now you see what MVD was doing. It looks a lot more like games 1 and 2. The lead is just helping him out so much in the way that he's playing, avoiding all the win conditions that Frawg is laying out. Witch times aren't landing. Back air only sour spotting, not sweet spotting. Grenade going to help out the recovery. MVD living. Almost 180 now. Going towards the top here. A lot of end lag on that Bayo landing for sure.
Yes.
Used all the witch twist, ABK, all that stuff. Just way too much cooldown there. Going to eat a punish. Oh, jeez. The Cypher.
Oh my god. That's a special delivery. He just throws up the Cypher. You didn't even see him, and then he's just surprised. He's like, he just like T-boned her.
That's the
It was just like, it was just like a semi-truck just going out of nowhere. Good god.
I don't even know what the Cypher like disappeared. You know what I mean? Like it just it was a part of the I don't even know which one hit first on it. I think they were exactly simultaneous. Like the Cypher and the back air were one and the same move.
Good lord, just a huge back air there. Just that was the sweetest spot I've ever seen.